generous when we just wait for the president or anyone in the political class?
Let me just discuss it from a constitutional angle. We may argue it from any angle, but may do it from a constitutional angle. There are three arms of government. We have the judiciary, the executive, and legislature. The legislature is under Chapter 8. The executive is under Chapter 9 of the Constitution. The judiciary is under Chapter 10. Those are the three main arms of government which operate and help in the daily operations of the nation. So which means 90% of the Kenyan people, of structures, operating structures in government, are under government. So you cannot fault the citizens. Basically, if you look at what our responsibilities are, they are very clear on what we're supposed to do. That is on the issue of it. Article 2.1 talks about how supreme this constitution is, this document is. Article 2 of the Constitution of Kenya talks about how supreme this document is. Chapter 1 talks about the sovereignty of the people and the supremacy of this document. It empowers this document. And if you look at the professor was even trying to amend this document, Chapter 16, the amendment of this document, it is so difficult. It's not a rigid constitution, but also very flexible. But if you look at the amendment process, Article 255 through a referendum, 256 through parliamentary initiative, and 257 through popular initiative, it's not an easy process. It has a lot of rounds and rounds for you to do it. So it's not rigid, but at the same time, it's not that flexible to amend it. But let us talk about Chapter 4, which is the most important. We say that Chapter 4 is very important, the Bill of Rights. Now we'll start from Article 23. Article 23 gives powers to the High Court of Kenya to look into matters and ensure that there's justice being served in the country. Is our judiciary doing that? Our judiciary is not really...
So who's to blame there? Because that's a question. I think... Yes. I'm asking why, because listening to Ken Babu, it's the president has failed. And we always say our politicians have failed. But why are we laying too much blame on the political class? And that's why is the document itself able to self-actualize?
I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to. That's why I'm not listening. You're not listening to me. Okay.
You're saying that
Wetangula is the head of the National Assembly. Is he not a politician? The president is the head of the executive. He's not a politician. Is he not a politician?
So are we faulting the document?
Is he not a politician?
Are we faulting
the problem is our institutions of government are run by politicians. And in that sense, we may not achieve. And let me just finish on Chapter 4, the Bill of Rights. Because let us not discuss this thing as if we cannot. It's very clear that the institutions of government are run. The head of the Senate is a politician. The head of the National Assembly is a politician. The president himself is a politician. So we cannot dodge from the political question.
So are we helpless?
We cannot dodge from the
when it comes to implementation of this constitution.
So the issue is...
Floyd, are you saying
we are not helpless?
That the Kenyan citizen is helpless?
No, I'm trying to say that there's something called... The institutions of government should work on separation of powers independently. Now the problem becomes when now politicians infiltrate the independence of these institutions. That is the problem.
As we expect them to do.
So we cannot do that if they infiltrate it.
I think I can comment.
No,
yes, if they implement...
My question is this.